Welcome to part 1 of the Crown Vic conversion to 36 Chevy Coupe. So many people have told me don't do it, it's too wide, it'll look goofy, it'll look shit. So I'm going to take all their advice and throw it in the garbage. Sorry, but I've got to try, okay? So I'll take a wee walk round. Today is going to be stripping it down, see what's underneath all that stuff, and take it from there. Let's go. A little pause to show you what I just did there. These bolts basically go through the bottom of the cross member and back out to a sort of hinge part. This is upside down, by the way, okay? So the bolts go all the way through the cross member, through the frame, back out to the top of the cross member hinge, and there's 4 of these, and that's what basically holds your whole front end onto the frame. So I was really keen to get these out in one piece. So they're actually pretty good. Obviously the end is a little bit rusted, but they'll clean up okay. There's no distortion. I managed not to wreck the hex tops, so I can reuse them. So not too bad to get out. The only problem I had was I didn't have a deep enough socket to get over. The bolt was, the nut was about there, and I didn't have any deep sockets, so my socket was bottoming out a bit there. Hence why you might see me using a wrench and a hammer to get them halfway down, and then I use the impact wrench, the impact gun, to get the rest of them out. So while it's upside down, I've got these 2 rusty bolts to get out. They don't matter, I can cut them if they're not coming out normally. Those 2 there, and a couple of brake lines brackets are attached, and then those frame sections can come out. So let's get on with that. But so far so good, nothing's given me too much trouble. Out of breath because I'm old and fat, but that's life. On with the show. Right, this seems like a good time to stop and explain my actions. So what am I trying to achieve here? Basically, I want decent front suspension and steering in my 36 Chevy Coupe. Now, here's the thing. The track width of the Chevy Coupe standard is 7 inches narrower than the track width of the Crown Vic. The track width is the centre of the wheel to the centre of the wheel at the front, okay? So I need to shorten this 7 inches, and I'm going to do that by cutting a 7-inch section out of the cross member, pushing them together, weld round. I won't be welding that because I don't have aluminium capabilities. My welder's good, but I can't do aluminium. I'm just not going to trust myself to do that. I'll pay a bit of money to get that done. Anyway, so that takes care of the width of the track. However, there's more to it than that. The steering rack would also have to be 7 inches narrower. And I can't do that just by reducing the size of the track rod ends, because there's a very important geometric figure that you have to calculate, which is the pivot angle of the section there that's corrugated plastic rubber. There's a pivot point about there which has to line up with the pivot point of the lower control arm, otherwise you're going to get terrible bump steer. Okay, so I need to find a steering rack that is 7 inches narrower from pivot to pivot, approximately 7 inches. Now, here's the other thing. My chassis rails on the Chevy Coupe is 29 inches. And lo and behold, if I find a measuring device, let me measure where it would have to sit then, okay? Come on. So the chassis rails would sit inside these two sections here. I am currently at about 36 inches, but remember, I'm going to be shortening by 7 inches, which takes me down to, drum roll please, 29 inches. So it's actually going to be near perfect. All I need to find is a steering rack that's 7 inches shorter than that one, pivot to pivot, and we're good. I'm pretty pleased with that, because this is a great setup. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is strip down that stuff. All I want left is the aluminium cross member, so that I can then take it to a machine shop and get it shortened, re-welded, and then I just hunt for a steering rack, and we're good to go. Okay, let's continue. stripping complete. Well, almost complete. Still get these things attached, which don't really matter. But I'm going to leave them on for now, just to make sure I'm getting the alignment before I, measure it and cut it. Well, not that I'll be cutting it, I'll get a professional to do that. So I'll give it a good clean up, and then it'll be ready to take to the doctor's surgery. I tell you what, this is actually, when you take all this stuff off, this is actually pretty light. You saw me struggling earlier moving it about, but it's pretty good. The wonders of aluminum, eh? Well, that's it for today's video. Please consider subscribing if you want to see the next episode, where I take it to the shop to get it cut and welded. Also click the little bell icon to get updates of my next video. As of today, I have 333 amazing followers, and it just keeps growing. So thank you all for watching. I know it's taking time out of your valuable day, but if you like it, hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one.